There's a saying which goes like this, right? I think I was watching it. I watched it on a social media post, but I think someone was talking about this. If you're trying to be like everybody, if you're trying to be for everyone, you're not gonna be somebody for yourself. So I'm saying, so what that means is like, man, like I don't give a fuck about and I'm just saying, fuck. That's what the whole saying was. If you're trying to be for everybody, right, you're gonna be nobody to yourself. So I'm saying, so like I don't like wanna change up my content, my who I am, and Brown's crazy madness, experiments and bullshit with this whole channel bullshit. I'm saying for no one. I'm saying I mean I think there's like a age group or niche that I'm trying to converse with. I'm saying I'm going to be talking about my thing. I'm saying definitely I'm not for Nigerians, I'm not for Somalis, I'm not for parts of Punjabis. And the reason why I say that is because they already shown what my behavior is and what my attitude and how I present myself to them. I'm saying, and I think they were projecting the insecurities. I'm saying, and I don't think these people I make content for. I'm saying, so if you're one of those people I just mentioned, don't watch my shit. I'm saying, these people were riding on like some bullshit, like they had something to say about what I wanted to do with my content. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, do you seriously think I spend like a few minutes of my life making videos and editing and shit like that to actually give a fuck about what thought about what I said? And I wasn't even talking about these people most of the time. I'm saying, I just they probably saw me as like he's like a different thinker. Like I got a very spontaneous spontaneous like an outlook on life. So I'm saying, but then again, like my perspective is like a lot of time because when I say an intellectual, I like to have a collective opinion about some things, but then again I got my own bias. I'm saying, like any other human being. I mean, if I went and asked someone, hey man, what team do you support, bro? He might say, hey man, I support England Football Club. Then someone else might say German Football Club. Someone else, if they're from the countries, I'm saying, or American soccer team, I'm saying, or whatever. I'm saying, what is it, LA Galaxy or whatever, what I'm trying to tell you is like, people's going to be different, they're going to have different perspective, but with me, like, what I kind of realized was like these people probably heard my content, they want to come up and they're like, oh, we really like what you said, bro, we don't like how you behave, bro, we don't like. I'm like, nah, it's not that you don't like me doing what I'm doing because I'm just me being me. It's just because you don't have the courage to be yourself, and then you want to come up and tell me that I can't do it. And I just want to encourage my trauma culture, whoever's watching, man, just to go be your damn self, man. So that's what you're going to get, an authentic expression. And I think it's important to have that in a society where it's all like be like everybody else, like don't raise your hand up, don't dream, don't like go on a travel, don't go to Machu Picchu, don't go to Egypt, like don't do like shoulders. So I'm like, what, go do the fucking things that you want to do, bro, because you don't want to get to that stage of your life like most of these people, right? And then they want to start hating on you. I get like some hate from like sometimes like when I go communities like these older people like in their 60s, man. I just finished my 20s, I'm saying, and then I ask them like and I'm not even married, I don't got children, I'm saying, they pull up and I'm like, have I done something? And then like I'm thinking in my head, but then I'm thinking, hey man, if I was in his shoes, I'd be mad at me too, I'm saying, and I'm not even trying to have any issues with this person. It's just people's gonna hate, bro, and people's gonna get jealous and envious. I'm making video and I'm like to help serve my community, and that's all I could do, you know what I'm saying? So hey, let's get him. That's why I made the vlog, right, called The American Way, you know what I'm saying? Like I had the Jacob Brown vlogs, and I had the Jacob Brown, The American Way vlogs, right? The reason why I made that is because I grew up watching a lot of American shows, so I'm saying, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and then my wife and kids, and I watch all these auction shows and bullshit, a lot of movies and stuff, and I spent a lot of time when I was a young boy. But then also like being here, like I just didn't really click with a lot of cultures, so I'm saying, I mean, I'm an extension of every culture that I've been with, so I'm saying, but then again, like yeah, like I think people kind of thought I was putting on a front, like trying to be somebody that I'm not, so I'm saying, and it was, yeah, like, and I have to be selective about people I chat to, I'm saying, and I cut a lot of people out, man. Like I can go speak to someone for like a minute, but if I don't vibe with them the same way, if I start doing the hate guitars in front of them, like when I'm chatting to them, right, and they're like giving me that look like And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, hey man, you know, you take it. And I'm never seeing the person again. So I'm saying that's with the relationship. That's with people that I meet. People that I want to do business with, or people that I you know, converse or just have a conversation on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? I don't chat to a lot of people that's not like me. Like when I get the air guitars out, I start doing the air guitars, or like, you know, doing a lot of this, or like, you know, just popping my head, and they think, oh, you know what, this guy's weird, bro. And I'm like, I'm not really. I'm not weird. It's just the fact that, you know, you just don't. You have a set, you know, standard of what society looks like to you, or what personality looks like to you, and you're strict and you're like a robot. Like you have to sit like this, and you're not moving like this. It's none of my business. And I'm gonna go do what the fuck I want to do. So in fact, you know what?